Hi, I am Aura mostly, I'm pretty sure, and I'm the host of Collective Mind, and Charlie's here and was sleeping very soundly until I was finalizing the stream setup, and now she's all squirmy. Hi Viv, how are you? Oh, got stuff over here. Let's do that. That's fine. It's not too bad. What necklace do I want to wear, actually? I should get my ring and stuff, too. Sorry, Charlie. There we go. Thank you. I still kind of default to thinking of this as my birthday, I guess, but it's the body's birthday. There's my ring, and then what necklace do I want? You're okay, I know. Maybe this one? Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, I get that. I do a lot of that too. Especially when I'm nervous about something, I tend to get ready for it pretty early, and then I have trouble doing anything else. What? That chair is not locked, and it is going to roll out from under you. Like it does every time you do this. I wish you would learn that that's what happens. No. Back up. Down. There isn't room in my lap. Thank you. I am working on a hat. It's gonna be a double-sided reversible hat. Although I did make something really cute yesterday. Well, I'll start with this is the first one that I made when I tried the pattern. But I used different types of yarn and I didn't end up loving how that worked with the pattern. So then I made this one yesterday. It's really soft and squishy. I can do a closer up thing here. I think it's really cute. Charlie wants it to be for her, but she would destroy it probably. What? You're okay. Why are you so sad? What? Yeah, I love how those colors ended up working out together. What? I was worried that it was going to be too much because both of them are yarns that have different colors in them. There you go. I'm gonna lock this. Ow. There we go. Now it's not gonna roll around. I'm still not gonna let you over here, but you're very close to me, and everything is fine. See? If I do some random flailing around, I'm swatting at flies. What? You're fine. You're already very close. I don't know what about this makes her so feisty. When she doesn't do the same thing if I'm like on a call with somebody, which I would think would look the same to her, because it's me talking toward the computer with headphones on. And she does it even when the ring light isn't on, so I don't think it's that. Down. Good down. Maybe you're mad because I didn't give you a treat after you jumped up. There we go. But yeah, the fact that those yarns change colors a lot made me worried that they were gonna like clash with each other. Careful, Charlie, that's a lit candle. You're okay. Back up. Thank you. Which is part of why I used the different kinds of yarn the first time, because I was like, if it's more of a solid color for like the body and then a multicolor thing for the shell, maybe that'll look better. But I think it ended up looking good with using both color changing types of yarn, as long as they're different enough colors, if that makes sense. Like the shell was a lot brighter, like rainbow type colors, whereas it was a more muted, like bluey greeny shades for the body, which I think worked out pretty well. What? Let me check if that subscriber count on the goal is still correct. I didn't check that yet. No. Charlie, stop it. Quiet. Go quiet. You're already very close to me. It's okay. Studio. Oh, that's not even close to right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna replay some alerts then to try to get that number closer to correct. Let's see. Charlie, it's okay. Charlie, please chill. How's the volume on these alerts, by the way? There are a lot that aren't showing up probably because people have them set to be anonymous, so I'm gonna have to go back pretty far to get enough to line up with the number of subscribers we actually have right now. Charlie, I'm knitting. You don't both fit over here. Volume's good? Okay, good. It's okay, Charlie. You're alright. It's okay. Oh, it's close. I need one more. Okay, they don't go back that far, so I have to replay one. That's okay. There you go. You're okay. Go back to sleep, Charlie. You're fine. There isn't room over here. And you're gonna change your mind in 2 minutes if you actually come over here. If I stop knitting and let you over here, because it's not comfortable. You think you want it, but it's not comfortable for either of us. And you're just gonna walk right back over there where you already are. Do you mind? Oh my god. You're so sad. I guess I can try to set it up. You're gonna change your mind in 5 minutes, but okay. Come on. Come here. See, now that I started setting it up for you, you don't actually want to come over here. Nice, that's gotta feel so good. To clear out the dish pile. What do you want from me? What? What do you want? Do you just not want the pillow? I can just take the pillow away. I don't understand you. You're being a silly goose. Yeah, no kidding. She wants to take over the stream. Okay. Charlie, what do you want? What? What do you want from me? No. Quiet. You have a hair on your nose. What's wrong? I invited you over here a second ago. Come on. Keep going. Blocking my whole keyboard. There you go. I know. You like being close. You're trying to figure out if I somehow dropped any treats anywhere. Yep. And I dared to walk away while you were sleeping earlier. And you woke up when I was coming back to my desk. And then I had the nerve to start a live stream. If you're gonna stay over here, I would change how I have the camera set up. But I don't believe that you're going to. And it makes it much harder to knit. Okay. Are you gonna actually hang out here for a bit? We could probably make that work. Is that what you want? Okay. I'm sure you're just gonna wait for me to change the camera setup, and then you'll immediately move somewhere else. Because that is how these things work. Eh. No, come on. How's that? Oh, you're so sleepy. You just want to cuddle. You can't have my whole arm, honey. How am I gonna knit anything? You don't care. You can see that this is the other side of my hand. She's laying completely on my arm and wrists. Yeah. Is this when you decide to go back over there? I just moved everything. What is with you, silly goose? Maybe I can just turn my monitor enough to point at you over there. That'd be easier. Oh, surely that's done. Yeah. Nope. There we go. What did I say? Hey, Ellie. The amount I need to tip that for it to show you, I can't actually use my monitor much anymore, so. Are you just hungry? Are you trying? Because I moved this. You can't jump down to get to your food. Is that what you're trying to do? Come on. What do you have to say for yourself? You have at least half a bowl of food over there. Is that what you want? Because if so, just jump off of the chair. You're not stuck. See? Hey, Mia. Oh yeah, that sounds stressful, Ellie. Sorry. I don't remember when I learned how to braid. It's very possible I wasn't the alter who learned, so we seem to share a lot of that kind of memory, like procedural memory of how to do things pretty fluidly between at least most frequent fronters, so I don't know. I don't know how to do many different kinds of braids, just basically the normal kind. And I've tried to learn how to like French braid and I only kind of get it, but haven't practiced it enough. Yep, there you go. Okay, then in that case, I can do this. There. Chair in your way, son. Fix that. There we go. Oh, I can knit again now. Every time I move the camera, she goes somewhere else. But she's gonna go back where the food is. And she'll probably wrap herself around the wheel of the wheelchair at least once, and then expect me to detangle her. Oh wait, I forgot I have to move that stuff around too. Oops. That's what I get for doing mostly mindless stuff on Dofus at the same time. Yeah, that definitely sounds stressful. So maybe it's not a bad thing that I don't remember learning how to do it. Okay. Do you think it might have been like part of your inner world, Ellie? Oh, I didn't take afternoon meds yet. I'm gonna pause for just a second to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Interesting. I mean, inner worlds definitely can be confusing. Hi, is it Mika or Micah? I don't remember if I've asked you that before. Sorry if I have and just forgot. She's completely under my wheelchair, just with her butt sticking out. Okay, now she's laying down underneath it. It it seriously seems sometimes like she's literally hiding from the camera, but I don't know how she would even know how to do that. It's the first one that I said. Mika, I think is what I said first. But please correct me if I remember that wrong. Okay, hi Charmy. Thanks for randomly licking my leg out of nowhere. And for putting your tail in shot. Do you not want any more food? What do you want? I don't know what you want. I tried to bring you up here. You were happily sleeping 10 minutes ago. Oh, I guess more than 10 minutes ago. Been live for over half an hour already somehow? Weird. What? What do you want? You shouldn't have to go out. It hasn't been that long since you were out. You have food and water. Do you want to try coming up here again? Up. You got it. Do you want to come over here? Here's a very close up. What do you want? Hello. What is it you want? Do you want to come over here and be on my lap? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't see any message attached to it. Let me know if there was supposed to be a message attached to it or not. What? What? Come here. Oh, it's a special birthday one? Thank you. That's so nice. There we go. It took it a second to register, but... What? Come here. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. What are you doing? Hello. Hi. Yes. What is it? Thank you for single-handedly completing the entire goal. More than once. Over 3 times. Charlie is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. What do you want, Charlie? Set this up again, which I'm sure will make you want to leave immediately. But we'll see. There you go. It's okay. There you go. Yeah, I know. You want my arm. Are you even really in my lap if you're not laying on my arm? Thank you for clarifying, by the way, that you didn't add a message to it so that I know for sure that it didn't just like not show me the message. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys. Thank you, Ellie. I'm pretty sure there are ways at least to do it with a message. I know that that's supposed to be a thing, unless I like didn't set it up right somehow. Oh, for anybody who didn't see, there is an unboxing that just went up publicly on our Patreon yesterday with some stuff that I think was from some of my family for my birthday. But it was still from the wish list, so I did an unboxing like normal. Yeah, there are different things for sure. Like there's the sticker thing, there should be a chat thing, and then there might be some other category too, like a thanks of some kind or something. I'm not sure. And I know like the normal super chat function is kind of meant for busier streams for the most part, because it like the big appeal of it is when the chat's going really fast, doing a super chat makes it way, way more likely that the streamer will actually see your specific message and respond to you, you know? Which is part of why I set such a low starting goal, because that main appeal doesn't really apply yet until we have some busier streams. Charlie, why'd you put some of your fur up my nose? That's pretty rude. She's gonna fall asleep on my arm and I'm not gonna be able to knit anything. How am I supposed to kick her off my arm though? She's already starting to snore a little bit. Oh, but I don't remember if I said this, but if anybody hasn't seen that unboxing video yet, it's on our Patreon, which is linked in the description, but it's public, so you don't have to be a patron to see it. We keep all of our unboxing clips public on there. I think there's some other people around, but I'm not really sure who. Oh, did I disturb you somehow? Or maybe a fly did. Yeah, there you go. You leaving me again? Maybe you're warm, actually. That could be part of it. I'll hold it. It'll stay. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this off just long enough to get it set up that way again so it's not moving all over the place while I do that. And showing weird close-ups of my face or whatever. Yeah, now theoretically I will be able to knit until she changes her mind again. So, see how that goes. Okay. Get comfortable. There you go. Literally hiding your face. No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Back to the hat that I've done like one row on. Here's the side with all the markers, in case that's interesting or whatever. Oh. Nope. Okay. Glad I haven't accidentally started singing along with the music yet. I feel like one of these days I am gonna do that. Okay. Now I can knit. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't even see Grays get here. Hi. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm glad to know that it makes the super chats so big and obvious in the chat itself and shows up like at the top for me, and I can click on them there and expand them. And it shows up on the feed where I can see who it was and the amount that it was. But I don't know if it would show me the message there if there was a normal message included. But I do know I could replay it. It would mess up the goal numbers, but I could replay it if I missed it. But I might also just be able to click on it and see without replaying it. I'm not sure. Or just like scroll up in chat, probably. Hmm. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone up here, but I don't really know who it is. Ellie, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, it does show me in the feed. It shows me the message itself. I don't have to click on it or anything. Cool. That was very helpful. Thank you. I feel bad, but thank you. Yeah, it does the same thing for me where I see it on the top with the time limit, and I think from other streams I've been to that the amount of time it stays up there depends on like how much it is. Like it stays up there longer if it's a big amount. But I have a feed that shows me all the super chats with the names and the amount, and if there's a message, it shows me the message, which is good to know. But it also shows me like people who recently subscribed. It would show me if people like became members on YouTube. And I have that for Twitch too, so it shows me Twitch follows and Twitch subscribers and all that. And Twitch bits, all those things. Yeah. Yep, so it looks like it's at the top for the same amount of time for me as it is for you. Cool. Stupid flies. I think I'm actually gonna grab myself an ice pack before I start overheating too bad. Should be under that one. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the other one in. Oops. Have to do that too. You haven't been seeing memberships anywhere? I thought there would be like uh an option to become a member like under the video, like where the subscribe button is and stuff. Is there not something there? Otherwise, maybe I set up something about that wrong. Let me look too. You're not seeing it either? Okay. Yeah, I don't see it either. Okay. Okay, I should look into that for sure. Okay. I just did that. Maybe I should just refresh it. It got mad at me that I didn't tell it that I made an announcement video and that I didn't make a post even though I had no members yet. Yeah, I had to do those things and now I have to click turn on. That would help. There we go. Is it there now? Oh yeah, I knew you meant other channels, but thanks for making sure, Mia. Definitely okay to ask questions. It is a Q&A. Even if you just have like topics you want us to talk about, feel free. I gotta check this too. Okay. Okay. You reloaded and then you could see it. Okay, cool. It's there now. Nice. It's good to know that weeks, I think, after we made that announcement, we didn't actually finish setting it up. Oops. But I'm glad that it's set up now. So about advice for dealing with amnesia, like communication stuff. Like there's gonna be a lot of overlap between communication tips and that. Um, and like a lot of practical things that would also come up in other conversations about like forgetfulness issues, like keeping an up-to-date calendar and stuff like that. I guess it depends somewhat on like what problems are being caused by amnesia currently, if that makes sense. But for us, at least, communication in its many forms has been the main thing for working around amnesia. Hmm. Oh. Just got disco. I don't know why. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I got so disco. Did I? I should check that too. I meant to change uh like the video that shows on the main page at the top for people who are already subscribed instead of the like channel intro video. I meant to change that to the 2-year anniversary. I did. Okay, good. Okay, cool. I'm glad that it maybe helped at least a little bit. I know it's not very specific advice necessarily. Hmm. Jeez. Maybe knitting more will help. Can you hear Charlie snoring? Can't tell if the mic is quite picking it up or not. Maybe if I bring that closer. I feel like she got quieter once I did that. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to overheat some. I'm glad I got the ice pack when I did. I should start freezing that other one again if I can. I should have had it freezing already, but I didn't do that. A little bit? Yeah, cool. Sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to wake you up. Go back to sleep. It's okay. Okay. Um, come on, brain. Oh my gosh, thank you, Ellipse, for joining. You guys are awesome. Do the emotes and everything work? Cool. It definitely distinguishes you pretty well in the chat for me, which is good. Oh, thanks, Viv. I don't want anybody to feel any kind of pressure to do any of that. I want to make sure people know that. But I did also set up the membership. I think I said this in the video announcement of it, but I set it up intentionally to be like the cheapest of any of the things like that that we have available. So that there might be some people who can't do like Patreon or Twitch subscription or things like that, or like wishlist stuff, but would be able to do the membership. Nice. I'm so glad it's working. Thank you guys for helping me realize I didn't finish setting it up on the back end. But like in the chat on my end, it shows your name as a different color and puts the symbol next to it. So it stands out a lot, which is really nice. I had to check and make sure I wasn't close to needing to change colors. Because especially if I'm dissociating some, this kind of pattern, it can be a little too easy to just keep going and then look down after a while and realize that I went too far without changing colors. You see that on your end too? Cool. I'm glad it still works through the streaming program I'm using though. Hmm. Do people have more questions or any topics or anything for me to talk about? We set some cool stuff up on Twitch after our last Twitch stream. There's new panels and stuff under it with like links and information and stuff. And we changed Saturday streams for now to be Dofus instead of Sims because we weren't actually doing Sims for the past little while, so figured at least for now we'll change it over to something that we're more likely to actually do while we're still in the Sims slump. And we have an idea for those characters we started on YouTube forever ago on a separate server with Primal Pack. I'm so out of it. But I got to the next marker on the hat. So now it's 2 more inches until a color change. Yeah, we named the membership thing small because that was the name we had for the lower Patreon tier that we had for a little bit, and then ended up merging it with the one that was right above it. And because it's the smaller cost of, like, it's the smallest cost of any of those things that we have. Hmm. Wonder if this is gonna pull Anna. I don't think it's the version that would be the most. Oh, I don't even know this version. Interesting. Hmm. Anna's definitely around. I don't know if she was already. Hmm. It is nice that we can get a lot of these types of things set up uh, before, like, before a hypothetical future in which our channels and stuff are a lot, like, busier and more popular than they currently are. Because it would stay set up at least mostly the same way, or at least we would know how to make any changes to it and stuff if we wanted to down the line. So it's nice to be able to figure out a lot of those things in advance, you know? Like if we had launched memberships when we already had like thousands of subscribers or whatever and had not actually turned it on after announcing it for weeks, that would have been a bigger problem, you know? It's very warm in here. What? TJ Smokey, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. I don't know what that was about, but I went ahead and removed it because it has nothing to do with me. I've had my dog for years. And I'm certainly not selling her. Well, that's true too, Mia, that if our channel had been bigger and we had made that same mistake launching the memberships, we might have known about it sooner. But that's okay. Yeah, I have to assume it's just a troll. It's just interesting the detail of my dog's specific breed, but mm. Oh, no worries, Mia. I had meant to check that after launching the video because I knew one of the things it was telling me to do was to announce it in a video. But I wasn't gonna say that I did that until the video was already up. And so at the same time that I had made that video to be the one at the top of the homepage of the channel for people already subscribed, I had meant to go and also uh, tell YouTube that I did that because there was like a 4-step thing of deciding like the initial setup information about how much it was going to cost, what the perks were going to be, what it was going to be called, all that stuff. But then the last two were making an announcement video, and I did that, but then I forgot to tell YouTube that I did it. Like I didn't check it off the list. And then it wanted me to make a first post just to members. And then once I did that and refreshed the page, then it was like, you did all the things, now turn it on. So it worked out. I wonder what that type of trolling, like, what they think they're going to get out of that. Like, we're not a big enough channel by any means that people would be, like, trying to fake screenshots of stuff to accuse us of things. Unless there was somebody going around specifically targeting, like, a bunch of small DID creators or something. But the detail of Charlie's breed is specific enough to make me think that it's not just like a bot that is going to as many live channels as they can find. Because that's what a lot of them seem like. Like the ones that are scams of trying to sell us their services to help our channel or whatever. Those types of things. Those make more sense to me because it could just be a bot that's set to do that to every live YouTube channel it can find. And there could even be some reasoning of like specifically going to smaller channels that might think it's a good idea to help get more like viewers and stuff. Yeah, I guess, but like I don't think we've even like tagged anything on our channel with Charlie's breed. I know we've certainly mentioned it in videos and streams and stuff before, but I don't think we've I don't think it's in any titles or descriptions or tagged in any way that I can think of. So people like searching for YouTubers or streamers with cavies, I still don't think our channel would be likely to come up unless they already knew of our channel. Dang it. My brain's trying to find a way to make it make sense, and it's finding increasingly unnerving possibilities. It doesn't matter. If it's going to be a bigger problem in some other way, we'll deal with it then. But for now, they can't talk on the channel anymore, so. Yeah, maybe they had just already been sitting in the live waiting for like some kind of specific piece of information to use. The place that I think might be the easiest like searchable thing is actually the panels that we just made on Twitch. So if they found it on Twitch, because we have a panel about Charlie saying that she's a Cavi and that she's our service dog and that she has her own dedicated camera in streams and stuff. And And obviously our YouTube is linked from our Twitch, so technically that's possible. Hi. Trying to figure out what I got all worked up about. It's alright. Thank you for joining, Ellie. Yeah, we did that on purpose. Because especially since we decided, at least for now, to not have like duplicate perks for the membership and Patreon, and to just leave the Patreon ones to be exclusive over there. It ended up making sense since it was mostly just going to be for like emotes and standing out in chat and comments and stuff. It made sense to make that really cheap, which has a nice secondary effect of having it be available to people who can't do things like the Twitch subs and Patreon and stuff. I wish I could get my brain to calm back down. Because I get paranoid enough that I'm trying to figure out if there is somehow any truth to it, even though I know better. I've had you since you could curl up in one of my hands. You were so tiny. Yeah. In the first few vet visits and things, when you were still a tiny little puppy, you were like twice as big every new time we went to the vet. You were growing so fast. You were like 2.5 pounds or something when we got you. And it was more frequent visits at the very beginning because there's like different shots and things that she needed at different like milestones. So it was every like month or few at first, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody either confused me with somebody else or was just trying to be mean and see if they could scare me. Yeah. I think I even still have the paperwork from when I got you as a tiny puppy. I know I have a bunch of pictures. I've put some of them on Patreon before. More expensive too. I wonder sometimes how much I've spent on her. Everything included. Yeah, I don't really know how they could have confused me with someone else, I agree. Unless I happen to, like, look like somebody else who did something. But I don't go anywhere or do anything anymore. I very, very occasionally see some of my family, and I go to appointments, but most of those even are virtual, and I pick up meds. And very, very, very occasionally, like once every year or a couple, um, we'll do, like, we'll plan a specific fun thing with Primal Pack, like the time we went to the zoo and the time we went to the aquarium and stuff. Well, she seems to think I'm okay, so. She is very, very soft. Especially the fur on her head and ears. It's really, really, really soft. Mm, okay. Hmm. Now I know I'm not alone in the front. I'm very sure now. I'm still not sure who else it is, but I know it wasn't just me. feel like one of them's probably Josh. Wouldn't be surprised if Jade was here, but I cannot tell. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time figuring out who's around. Great. The best I can do is think, like, who would probably show up for something like that. And be like, yeah, it's probably them. It could be anyone else. Who knows? Oh yeah, music decisions. Big choice. Okay, well, somebody around is sick of this song. Does that narrow it down at all? I don't know. I don't really understand the mindset of trolls. Like, I do kind of understand scams. I obviously still don't agree with it, but I kind of understand the reasoning. Like, I understand what they get out of it, hypothetically, if they successfully trick some people into giving them money. But the people who show up, like, just to say something mean and then maybe see a reaction and probably get kicked out of the stream immediately. I don't understand what they get out of it. Almost to the next marker, which would mean just one more instance till color change. Somebody might be triggered. That would make some sense of why I feel kind of cut off from inside more than normal. Yeah, I guess. I guess I just can't imagine wanting those things. Like the motivation to try to go disrupt a community. I don't get it. Okay, this song is a bad idea right now. So is that. Eh. Okay, I have another reason to think Jade's around because I ended up landing on kind of one of her songs. But then again, that could mean that somebody else is around who wants Jade to be here, and she isn't yet, and is encouraging me to get her attention. I don't know. What else do people want to talk about? Next marker. So this is what it looks like now. That sucks, Ellie. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm definitely not the only one fronting now. I feel like my voice changed. But maybe it sounds more like me once I realized that. I don't know. If I try to scroll through like the system list, maybe that'll help. Maybe, but unlikely. Could be a gatekeeper, but I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. Wasn't even thinking about someone from my subsystem. Oh, thank you for watching the Sandersides reactions. Uh, we have been working for a while on trying to get the next one filmed, hopefully soon. But a lot of things have to line up. Since we filmed those with Primal Pack. Forgot what I was doing. It could easily be someone I don't know, in which case scrolling through this list won't help me at all. Except maybe ruling out some people, best case scenario. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't help. uh, I don't really have any updates on Jaden. I'm sorry. Josh has been doing some of the parts of Jaden's job that were around the front. But I don't know if that's like just because Josh is able to do that, or well, that doesn't come off rude, don't worry. Your lips. It definitely sounds less complicated to me. Like, it feels like it would be less complicated if we were a smaller system, but I know very little about Josh, so I don't know if he's new, and even if he is new, that could have nothing to do with Jaden still. Or it could like loosely have to do with Jaden in the sense that like we split someone to help fill in for some of that, but it still might not mean that Jaden split. But it could also be somebody who's been around for a long time and I just didn't know them, or who was dormant until recently, or whatever. Like, they could have used to work with Michael before Jaden and know how to do a lot of that stuff because of that. But yeah, I don't know. It is stressful. I wish I knew more of what was going on with Jaden. I feel sometimes like even some of the things that would feel like bad news would be easier than not knowing. Yeah. And I don't do well generally with unknowns or like change in the first place, but still, like, it's change anyway because like the way we're functioning right now as a system, basically without Jaden, uh, is change anyway, even if no permanent change has actually happened to Jaden themselves. But I don't know. There was a lot more than I realized, even just around the front, that Jaden was just always involved in. That they kept an eye on constantly, that they would respond to either directly or by sending someone else to deal with it, or both. And I knew already a lot of what they did, but it became so much more obvious just how much there was once it suddenly wasn't being done. And it took me a little bit to even put some of those pieces together because I was like, why are these random things so hard suddenly that have nothing to do with Jaden? It's like, wait a second, maybe they don't have nothing to do with Jaden. That would make more sense. Okay. I am just moving things around on Dofus again. As far as I know, Jaden and Michael before them has never been dormant or like not deeply involved in a bunch of stuff or anything like that, other than for a little bit after Jaden's fusion initially. and technically leading up to it a little bit. Like, Michael stepped back and stopped doing those things, intentionally expecting us to basically come running back to him and be like, yeah, you were right. We shouldn't be doing all these things that you're upset about. Everything's obviously falling apart. Fix it. But then when that didn't happen, that contributed to that fusion in the first place. And then it took Jaden a little bit to like settle into the fusion before they started going back to some of those things. But Michael was primary protector, like, forever. And then Jade took that over when all the system craziness was happening, when I found out about the system. And then Jaden had to like work with Jade to figure out how they were gonna split up responsibilities and stuff. Yeah, that sounds stressful too, Mia. But like, Jaden never officially took on any kind of primary protector role, but they were involved in every kind of protecting still. And they coordinated like just about everything that happened in the system, apparently. So but part of the reasoning, I think, for that early on was that like Jaden had to build trust again with a lot of other protectors, especially Jade, after uh, the stuff Michael was doing to try to stop the system from changing. So I think it's possible that if it weren't for that, they would have stayed some kind of primary protector. But it ended up, like, in practice being more complicated than, like, Jade being primary external protector and Jaden being, like, a lower rank than that. It was it was a little bit more like that at first when they were still figuring it out. But once some of that trust was built back up, it was way more complicated than that. They just kind of decided together who should handle which things and figured it out from there. But it especially complicated a lot of things because of how many people in our system still trusted Jaden more than Jade. Oh. My headphones died. It was gonna start playing music out loud, so I had to fix it. Might be a sign for me to start wrapping this up for today. But I do think we're gonna be able to do the Dofus stream tomorrow unless anything gets in the way of that. So look forward to that, and hopefully we'll be able to scrape together a video for Monday, but we'll see. Otherwise, we'll try to do another Q&A instead, which would be on Tuesday if all goes according to plan. And keep an eye on the Twitch schedule for all that stuff. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks again to all of you who became members and did super chats and all that. Thank you so much, and we will probably update some of those goals, and at least the super chat goal I think we'll probably update. But yeah, I think that's it. If you think of any questions after the facts, you can put them in comments or on Discord or save them for future streams or all that stuff. But yeah, thanks again for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!